if there was one desire 30 years ago, it was to be a great live band. There was no doubt Charlie Butcher and I looked at each other and we knew the effect we were causing. Now, obviously a mad fan, Celtic fan, people know that. I mean, you're a mad fan, you tend to exaggerate.
Punk, experimentation, new romantics, stadium rockers, political activists, decline and reinvention. Simple Minds have done it all. After 23 albums including Black and White, their current critically acclaimed release, they've lasted with an appeal and a back catalogue of music that's established them as one of the most enduring bands in the world. Don't you forget about me.
What we have is this chemistry thing, and for the very first gig we went on stage, even though it was chaotic, even though it you know, it didn't sound that pretty, there was no doubt Charlie Butcher and I looked at each other and we knew the effect we were causing, that we could make a room go nuts. We could make a great noise. We could make a noise that would elevate an audience, and we continue to do that. I defy any gig where an audience doesn't explode when the intro Waterfront emerges or appears, but there are songs. The great thing about having a history, having a catalogue of songs, is that there's songs every night that we can choose, and there's certainly a set's full of iconic songs and songs that people obviously relate to and get emotional over.
And something Jim gets emotional over himself is his love for Celtic Football Club. 8 years ago he teamed up with Kenny Dalglish in a bid to buy the club for £30 million, saying at the time no one in Scotland had the brains to run the team properly. Has that opinion changed?
In hindsight, since Martin Rooney was being gone and now Strachan's there, what's your take on how Celtic are doing?
Well, I've got to put up my hand. I'm obviously a mad fan, Celtic fan, people know that. I mean, you're a mad fan, you tend to exaggerate. I have to say that there was a dividing line, I think. Martin O'Neill came, and obviously since Fergus McCann, I mean, different strategies since then, and the club's gone on to do some amazing thing. If you're a Celtic fan, the last 5 or 6 years has been an incredible ride.
And Gordon Strachan, what's your take on his first year as manager?
I don't know if he gets points for this or not, but he we knew him in the past. He would come to some of the gigs, and we always liked him as a guy. And I was amazed when he went to Celtic, because whenever I met him when he was down at Southampton or something, he went on about not only the football and the club, but how it was a quiet life. And I thought when he went to Celtic, you don't know what you've got gone there.
And you could say that the last 28 years have been an incredible ride for this band, whose music continues to take them around the world.
Every single night you go on tour, you have to prove yourself again and again. If there's one thing I'd put my hand up and say we're good at maintaining that desire on a nightly basis, and that desire that since we were born with is still active.
I brought you something. Okay, I brought you one of these from
the colour tells me.
So open that up, right? And it's just a wee bit of Scottish cynicism, just in case it rains.
Keep me dry.
Keep you dry. So you know what it is, don't you?
Actually, it could be water wings.
Just in case.
We ain't going to need it, I tell you that.
Nah, but, not at all. There you go.
You know what? Johnny and the Self-Abusers would have worn one of these. Fantastic.
There you go.
We're not going to need that.
You're not going to need that.
It's going to be one of these great balmy end of summer nights. Wishful thinking.
Brilliant. Jim, it's been an absolute pleasure to interview you, to meet you, and we look forward to seeing you See you on the Fringe.
We look forward to seeing
end of-
everybody.
End of the month. End of next month.
All right.
Cheers, man.
All the best.